Happy Monday. Thank you for being with me this week. This week, we're going to talk about realistic expectations. With 2020 being right around the corner, I know companies, individuals, everybody is in the heat of goal setting. What are we going to do in 2020? How are we going to make a difference? Why is 2020 going to be better than 2019? But it's important to maintain realistic expectations, not only for ourselves, but for our companies and our teams as well. As a leader, our job is to facilitate goal setting, not necessarily be the only one who's involved in the process of goal setting. So I challenge you with your team as you're trying to figure out what you want your team to accomplish over the next year, involve them in that conversation. Ask them what are their individual professional goals, and then bring everybody together. If you can, go off-site, because I find that conversation off-site tends to be a little bit more fluid and less interruptions. And do a goal planning for 2020. As a team, what do you want to accomplish? What is going to be important for you and your team and your company? And see if you can align the professional goals of the company along with the personal and professional goals of your team. Help them identify realistic expectations. Guide and facilitate the conversation. Don't just say this is what we're going to do. The reason is if you've ever had somebody ask your opinion about something, you suddenly become more exponentially invested in the success than if somebody just tells you what it is you're going to do. You had a part in it. That the success of what you had a part in is partly your success as well. Use this with your team. Let them become involved in the goal setting. Then, whenever a goal is hit, it's not, oh, great, management's excited that we hit a goal. It's, we hit a goal that we planned on hitting. We made this together. We did this together. And it's a huge win. And remember the part about realistic. Make sure the resolutions and the goals that you're setting for yourself and your team is realistic and obtainable. If you're not familiar with the SMART model, it's setting specific goals, measurable goals, attainable goals, relevant goals, and timely goals. If you use that model, it tends to help me a little bit whenever I'm trying to narrow down what my goals are. So thank you very much for joining me this week. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, tell me what you learned. What did you learn last week and leave it in the comments. Have a wonderful week, and you got this.